Is it possible that Zeus's best production is because they had to steal it from somebody else? Interesting. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Movie Bae, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review over a Zeus original, honey. A Zeus original series. Entitled Love Cabin Season 1 Episode 1. But before we get into it though, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel, because here on Movie Bae I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. Sometimes, most times, occasionally, frequently, every once in a while. If you so feel the need to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. But turn on that post notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to upload. But what you can do right here, right now for this video is thumbs up the video, hype the video, and of course leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and get into this review, you guys. So we have to start off with the similarities, because you can't unsee the similarities. All right, I don't know if y'all know, but I did Love Island season 6 and 7 here on this channel, and I had to take a break after season 7. That's why I didn't do Love Games. I was still trying to get my mind right, because season 7 was draining mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Talk about brain rot. That was season 7. But anyhow, we're on Love Cabin a little bit. When I tell y'all Zeus was highly influenced by Love Island, I'm talking down to the editing styles. I'm talking down to the music. It's more than just the concept, baby. I'm talking down to the set design. I'm talking down to the variety of cast. Like, Zeus literally said snatchies when it came to Love Island and the concept, and not even just the concept, like I said, everything. All right. So look at the interview styles, the backdrop, the editing, the music. Okay, we got the vanity room for the ladies. We have the tunnel, where y'all already know, the iconic tunnel where Ariana and all the guests, all the islanders walk down and walk through when they come in, and of course when they are eliminated as well. We got the co-ed quarters, where the beds are so together, so tightly together. In this particular case, 2 people can't even get in the bed at the same time. That's how close those beds are, okay? And then, of course, they have even like a quote-unquote fire pit, but without the fire. But if there was a fire pit that needed to be had, it needed to be in Love Cabin. Hello, fire, cabin, forest, bonfire. The bonfire pit. That's what y'all should name that. Okay, anyways. Okay, anyways. Let's go ahead and get into the guys. Okay, so we got 6 men and 6 women. They are all coming here to quote-unquote find love, so they say. I don't remember these men's ages. I don't remember where they are from. I don't even remember all of their occupations. All I do remember is the bullshit that came up out of their mouths. Okay, let's get into Thanos. So Thanos is this little light bright up here. Light brights aren't really my thing, so it's kind of like here nor there when it comes to look for Thanos. But then he opened his mouth, and I said, oh Lord. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm big on teeth. You know, you gotta have, hear my type, y'all. Tall, dark, and handsome with some nice teeth, honey. That the smile sells it for me. I love me a dark-skinned man with a smile. My God, bro. I watched Mike, like the Mike Tyson series. Yes, it's old. It's about 2-3 years old, but it had Trevante Rose in it. And I solely watched it because of Trevante Rose. Like, that's my type. That's my type. Okay. So Thanos, here nor there with him. Let's get down to Michael. I'm saying Michael, baby. Michael. It's not Michael. It's Michael. We. Okay. Michael is good with his mouth closed. He's another guy. He just got a gap though. But he's another one that just keep it close. Initially, I was not feeling Michael, but as the show went on, I was like, he might be the only decent guy on this show, and he might be the only one that's actually looking for love. And if he's not, then he fooled me. He fooled me. Let's go ahead and get to Trapiello. Now, Trapiello, he's my forbidden type. Like, he the one that I'm like, oh, he fine, but I would never give him the chance, and vice versa. Because no, like, I wouldn't even give off the I'm friendly, come talk to me energy, because no, please don't come talk to me. I'm gonna just look at you from a distance because you're nice to look at, but keep that energy far away from me. So I do remember that he's an adult entertainer, and I do remember that he said that one day I might be the angel and fall in love, and the next day I might be the devil and break your heart. And I'm like, we don't need the bipolarness. Keep away, keep away. He seemed young, y'all. Was he young? It gives young. But he lost me at, of course, the adult star, the hot and cold. And then he was like, where all the bitches at? And I was like, oh, we can't say where all the women at. We can't say where all the queens at. It's where all the bitches at. Okay, that's the vibe. That's the energy. Got it. Okay. Let's go on to another person who's just, oh, Lord have mercy. John the Don. I call him Aaron the Plumber 2.0 because that's the vibes I get from him. You don't know what's going to come out this man's mouth. You really don't. And like on one hand, it's like TV gold. And on the other hand, it's like, what is wrong with him? Get him off my screen, okay? So he is a quote-unquote nurse, and then he said a nurse professor, but at the same time, and on the other hand, he asked him, where the cook at? Where the cocarina? I said, baby, this is Love Cabin, not Jocelyn's Cabaret. You are on the wrong show. And not you asking for that with your whole profession that you got. All right, speaking of the whole profession that he got, I'm happy that he knows that he's a whore. Let me tell y'all something about men in female-dominated industries. Whores, a male nurse, whore, male teachers, whore, coach, double whore. Like, come on, bro. Like, no, you will never have a chance. No. Stay far away from him. John also deserves to get ate up because he said, I'm all about my black queens until something foreign come in the room. Bye. They can have you, sir. We don't want you. We don't want you. They can have you. And he was so thirsty. And we'll get into it later. He was so thirsty over old girl. It was embarrassing, one, and cringe for another. Disappointing for the third. And you scaring the bitches. Like, calm down. You're doing way too much. And it just gave out cornball. It really did. Now let's go ahead and get into Brian. Brian seems like one of the other only decent guys on the show. His role is the born-again Christian. He was like on a male review strip show for like a few years. I wonder did he do... Now, Jocelyn didn't have her male show on Zeus. She did it on another network. Never mind. But do y'all get dancer from Brian? I don't know. I don't really see male review from him. But he's like a born-again Christian. He carries the Bible in his back pocket. And y'all know Zeus loves to exploit Christianity. So I'm pretty sure that the producers told him, hey, yo, this is your character. This is your role. Bring that Bible on set with you. I'm pretty sure they told him to do that. But the moment that he did that, it made me feel like this is performative. And I'm not really into it. So that's Brian on Brian. And then let's get into Lamel Plummer's gotta be nephew, cousin, uncle, brother, sister, cousin. Because Camo, you cannot tell me he is not a part of the Plummer family. You cannot tell me that he is not a part of the Plummer family. With that long head and that bad complexion, gotta be, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the ladies. So So Desi right now, oh wait, did I say that Michael was my favorite guy? Thus far, Michael is my favorite guy. Desi, thus far, is Desi and Nisa that I like as my favorite females, okay? But let's get into Desi. Skinny petite, okay? Very pretty lady, knows her value, knows her worth, and I feel like she's here for love until that money was mentioned, and then now she's probably here for both, okay? Athena, matter of fact, let's group these two together. Athena and Sheila. Sheila. Athena and Sheila. I feel like they're one and the same, okay? You got your quote-unquote foreign baddies, quote-unquote, BBLs, boob jobs, Botox, the whole nine, right? I also noticed that they led with sexuality, and I hate that for them. I really do. I feel like my black girls, and this is even like on Love Island, the show as well. Like the black girls, we don't do all that kissing on screen, having sexual intercourse on screen, just talking about like sex, like prominent, like making it our personality. We don't do that. But I noticed that the white girls and the white foreign girls do. And I hate that for y'all because it's giving like stereotype. It really is. Like y'all are a lot of, especially black men's quote unquote preference, but it's like now you're stereotyped that preference into being like some sex kitten. And if I was Persian or Hungarian, I would hate the stereotype, the label that y'all are putting on the culture. That's just me personally. So boom. Then you got Chloe, typical white girl. Now, literally typical white girl. She's not a whitey blackie. She's a white girl. And I love that for you, Chloe. I love that for you. Production plant. diversity hire, production plan. She was leading a lot of the conversations. I like Chloe. I know I wouldn't say it about Chloe. I like Chloe though, okay? And then we got Kiara. Kiara is her daddy's daughter. That's the first thing I said, baby, she got a jawline on her. And I'm happy that she came in with her big natural curly hair, because the bone straight pigtails, it was not flattering to your face structure. It's very strong, and we need something to soften it up. All right, and then we got Nisa. Nisa is beautiful. Beautiful. The lace is a little bit, but aside from that, beautiful. Skin tone, banging. She talks slow as hell. But right now, I like Nisa too. All right. So boom. And Ray J is of course our host. Okay, Ray J. Let's talk about Ray J real quick before we get into the fire pit of it all. Ray J takes the guys to the boom boom room, which you would think is like the quote unquote hideaway, but it's not. It's where the guys chop it up. Now this is what happened when you let beats and don't check this on the niggery. Okay, like this is what happens. Boom boom room, right? Boom boom sex. Like what? You could have called it Ray J's man cave or something like that. Like, hey, all right. But in that man cave, he talks about what are all the guys' types or what have you. And then he also lets the guys know that you got to put them on a pedestal. You got to put them on a pedestal, okay? Because women are of God and we come from women. So they are God and we need to uplift them. And I was like, yeah, Ray J. This is different coming from Ray J. But okay, Ray J. But you know who wasn't feeling all of that talk? John the motherfucking Don. He was like, yeah, I hear you. Nah, what did you talk about? And then 10 motherfucking seconds later, you put the Persian on the motherfucking pedestal. He said, it's Sheila, and then it's the others. And then it's them. And then it's these. I said, these what, nigga? Oh, child. I gotta digress from him. Ray J meets the women. He asked all the women what's their type. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sheila hating on Desi for what reason? Sheila does not or is not feeling Desi at the moment because she said Desi feels like she's above everybody else. They hate. They hate when we are confident. They hate when we feel like we the baddest in the room because they feel like they the baddest in the room. And how dare the black girl feel like she's better than me, baby? I'm the preference. I clocked this, Sheila. Don't like you, especially because later on in the episode you gave very much so I know my value, I know my worth, I am up here, but then you don't like the other girl, the black girl that has that same mentality. Hey nasty says, hey nasty. Anyways, you want our men but you hate on us. Anyhow, let's get to the quote unquote coupling up, I suppose. Ray J, this is where they started to lose me a little bit because he started going off of the dome, and you could tell it was off of the dome because he even said, I'm going off of the motherfucking dome, okay? He said, I'm going to match y'all up with who I want y'all to be with. I said, okay. Now, if it was fun in a way like, hey, based off the questionnaires that we had at the beginning, this is who we feel like are compatible or what have you. But Ray J was like, you know what? I'm going to just put y'all with who I want y'all to be put with. And y'all going to go over there. Y'all going to give a kiss. And then y'all going to sit y'all butts down. And that's what y'all going to do. Okay? So as soon as John the Don came out and saw Sheila, he's like, oh my God, what are you? Are you Greek? Are you Pakistani? Are you Arabic? Are you every damn thing? Everything, every ethnicity, every nationality in the book, John the Don said. And then she's like, purr, and that nigga said Portuguese. I said, who? Purr, nigga, purr? Purr. And no shade, it's the most basic one. Persian. Like, it's the most, come on, bro. It's the most common one. Persian, nigga. How you like the last name, Canty? It's okay, boy. Shit, bro. He was so corny. And I'm so happy that my other baby, my toxic baby, so happy he called him out on that. But we're going to get to that in a minute. So boom, they match up good, whatever. We didn't need another Jeremiah situation where just bye, go sit down with your little foreign girl, okay? So then we got Desi, right? So Desi likes, what are these names? Desi likes Trap Yayo. She like him, and I said, yes, girl, good eye, okay? So Ray J hooks them up first, and then Ray J like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm not feeling that. Desi, I actually want you with my Kel. Okay? So Desi, of course, Trap Yayo is her first choice, even though Michael is handsome. She still has her eyes on Trap Yayo. But Trap Yayo, he gets paired up with Athena. Okay? And he thinks that he is in love with two women at the same time. Let's talk about this. One, shout out to Ray J for going ahead and giving my girl a storyline and some options. Okay, this right here is love triangle or love rectangle, rhombus, whatever it's gonna be. If they know how to tell a story right, you know what I'm saying? If editing could keep editing, then this will be a good little storyline here. However, Desi, let me tell you, I know you don't see what I saw, but Michael is the one for you. Now Trap Yayo, he's not the one. He's fine, but he's not ready. He has a very childish mentality. But Michael, he's handsome and he's ready. This is the one we need to stick with, girl. This is the one we need to stick with, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the matchups. So Nisa gets paired up with Brian. Oh, I forgot about Lamel Plummer. Lamel Plummer's cousin. He is with the white girl. That's fine. Both of the production plans could go off together right along in the sunset. That's perfectly fine with me. All right, so let's go ahead and get to Nisa. So Nisa gets paired up with Brian. And she's like, yeah, he cute. I love me a quote unquote short king. And thank you, Nisa, for saying, well, I'm short, so thank you. Because you got the 5'3" girls talking about I need a guy that's 6'3". Why? Save the 6'3s for the 5'10s, like Chloe said. Like, y'all short asses need to get with the short kings. They made short men for short women and tall men for the tall women. I'm just saying. But I can't really talk that much because my dad was six foot and my mom's 4'11", so she wanted her a tall king too, okay? Anyhow, so Brian gets matched up with Nisa, and that leaves I don't know these people's names, y'all. Thanos and Jawline together, okay? However, Ray J said, you know what? I'm about to shake some up real quick. I'm gonna shake some up because some ain't sitting right. I'm gonna let y'all two. He got Athena and Nisa. I'm gonna let y'all choose the guys that y'all want. So, without hesitation, Nisa goes over there and she chooses light bright, curly hair. What's his name? Thanos. She chooses him, and he is definitely more happy to be with her than he is to be with Jawline. Okay. And Athena's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back with my man Trap Yayo. So she goes back with Trap Yayo. Okay. Later on, she ends up regretting it, but we're almost there, I promise. Now, because Jawline got her man snatchies, Ray J says, I'll let you choose who you want to be with. And she goes back to Thanos. And when she goes back to Thanos, when I tell y'all, look at his face. He was not happy. He was not pleased at all. All right. So basically, no matter how much Ray J tried to shake up, everybody ended up going back to the original people that he coupled them up with. All right. So our couples are John and Sheila, Trap and Athena, Mikael and Desi, Camo and Chloe, Thanos and Kiara, and Brian and Nisa. Those are our first couples of the season. All right. So now everybody goes off to their own quarters. The girls go to the vanity room and the guys go to the bedroom. And let's talk about the girls in the vanity room. Okay. So the girls in the vanity room. You know what? I think I see the dynamic between the two. Sheila feels like she gives main character energy, and Desi feels like she gives main character energy. So when you have two of these main character women, they're going to be fighting for that main character spot. I can tell. I can promise you that. Athena is she's a sidekick. Nisa, she's here to have fun. Chloe is the production plant. And what's that girl over here? Kiara. She's just along for the ride. So these two women right here, Desi and Sheila, they gonna be button heads. I can tell. But the girls are in there talking about, oh my God, the guys are so nice. And oh my gosh, Kiara, Thanos really is feeling you. Oh my God, girl. Cut to the guys. Thanos is not feeling Kiara whatsoever. He was like, you know what? Like, she beautiful and everything, but yeah, no. And then he tells Trap Yayo, I low-key want your girl, but honestly, I just want to hit. She thick. And then, of course, the guys just start talking about bodies. They talk about titties, like Tia Kemp said. By the way, let's talk about her narration. She's more funny when she's just firing the, as opposed to reading her script. But hopefully she does more improv throughout the season. But yeah, so Thanos is not happy with Kira. As soon as they can switch it up, he will definitely switch it up. Note that. I like that Mikael says that he is interested in Desi and Nita, hence the Black Queens. And we love that for you, sir. We love that for you. Because you can like who you like, yes. But it's like, I don't know, bro. It's something about like putting one above the other for me. That's when I don't see that. That's why I don't see it for John. Ain't that his name? I don't see it for him. And then on top of that, I'm so happy that Trap and Mikael called him out. He was like, bro, you can't be too thirsty. You coming on too hard. Like, she gonna go see what these other niggas hitting for because you all up on her, bro. You gotta act like you still got options. You gotta act like you still that, and you gotta act like you still could get bitches. And I was like, point blank, period. And honestly, per usual, I feel like the guys are running the show for me. I don't know. It's something about guys. They're just more entertaining when it comes to how they talk, like the jokes. Like, they literally just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls bring the drama, but guys bring the lighthearted humor of it all. And watching these guys talk, the difference between, I feel like, Love Cabin and Love Island is I feel like it's more real. Love Cabin, I feel like I was really watching, like I was fine on my nigga while he with his friends or something. Like, that's what I felt like I was watching. These niggas talk about ass and titties and talk about, bro, you can't come on too hard. You gotta act like you still get bitches. Like, this is how they was talking. It just made me feel like this is how niggas be talking for real. They don't give up these cameras. They don't care. They about to be 100% real on the show. And I love that for them. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this nighttime vision. This is how the episode went off. So you got Trap Yayo. He's in bed with Athena. And Athena, like I said, she the sidekick to Sheila. But anyways, Trap Yayo, he tells Sheila, like, you the older man, right? You just seem like you bougie. You seem like you stuck, like, he didn't say stuck up. Like, he said, like, high maintenance, like, you know what you want, and you look expensive and stuff like that. And she was like, thank you. I mean, I am, but like, why? But I mean, thank you, I am. But like, and that's why I was like, how you gonna hate on Desi when she got that same mentality as you? But okay. So the whole point of this is Trap Yayo is like, I don't know, I like my girls a little bit dumb. What? He sounds like I'm dumb, and I think he said like insecure or something like that. So Athena is of course looking at him like, what? And then she's like, can I switch partners, please? And I was like, oh, Trap Yayo. If it come down to a vote, Trap and John, y'all are at the bottom. Trap, luckily Desi wasn't in there and she didn't hear that. But Athena is probably not gonna stick with you. She probably gonna wait till somebody else come around. Okay? And that's probably gonna start a rivalry between Desi, because Desi gonna feel like she took you and Athena gonna feel like she left you. I don't know. I'm just making predictions here, you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Like I stated, Love Cabin was good enough for me to watch episode 2. I just hope that Zeus keeps up the good work, because they always start strong and then they start trickling down by the wayside. We gotta see what they're hitting for by the end of the season. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.